Okay, so good evening to all of you. This is RR Sharma. So now presenting the previous year question from UPSC, from CAT, from BPSC. These are the question of the quantitative aptitude and reasoning here that will be asked in the UPSC CSAT paper. Okay, so now move towards the question. Here it's a very simple question. This is the question from the distance and direction chapter. It's the question of the reasoning. So first there are 7 places A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's clear of various node A, B, C, D, E, F, E, G and F, G. A is 6 kilometers south of B. So now if this is a B, we know that on a paper this is the direction form east, west, north, south. So but A is 6 kilometers south of B. So south of B, here it's lies A. A is 6 kilometers south of B. Okay. Now A is 10 kilometers west of C. So here it lies C, and this is what equal to 10 kilometers west of C. Now D is 5 kilometers east of E. Leave that portion. C is 6 kilometers north of D. C is what? 6 kilometers north of D. So 6 kilometers north of D. Next, F is 9 kilometers west of B. Here is a F, and this is a 9 kilometers west of F. Okay. F is 12 kilometers north of G. So 12 kilometers 6 plus 6 means on this line it meets with 12 kilometers. So G here become 12 kilometer. Okay, north of F is 12 kilometer north of G. A person travels from D to F. A person travels from D to F. When he try to travel from the D to F, he need to follow the path of C, A, B, F, or he can follow D, G, F. Okay, in both cases we can see that the distance become what? 6. So it asks that what is the distance covered by the person? What is the distance covered by the person? So D is what? Here it is also given that D is 5 kilometers east of E. Okay, 5 kilometers east of E. So here is E, then D is 5 kilometers east of E. Okay, now take the total distance covered. So 6 plus 10, 16 plus 6, 22 plus 9, 31 kilometers. From this side, now check from this side. 12 plus this total distance, to up to this portion it become 10 kilometers, and from this it become 9 kilometers. So total become 19 kilometers plus 12 kilometers. That is also equal to what? 1 kilometer. So what will be the correct answer? 31 kilometers. Option C is a correct answer. Okay. Okay, you can see this question in large amount. So the correct answer is what? 31 kilometers. Now move towards the next question. Visual? Okay. In a certain code, if 64 is written as 343, it's also a easy question. Okay, but easy for me, not for all. Okay, now 64 is written as 343, 216 is written as 729, and so what will be the code? 4512. Okay, so 64 is the what? That is cube of the 4. So 4 cube is equal to 64, and they have written 4 plus 3, that will be equal to 7, and 7 cube is equal to what? 343. Now again, after 64, 216, it is the cube of 6, and they have written 6 plus 3 cube, that is equal to what? 729. Now again 512, they have written the cube of the what? 8, and 8 plus 3, we need to do similar thing, that is the 11 cube, and that is equal to what? 31. So where is the answer? Option B, 31 will be the correct answer. Now move towards the next question. Okay, it ended here. Now where is the question? Okay, this is a question, previous year question of CAT 2017. Okay, so be attentive, and this is a question of quant from the chapter average. Okay, so the average weight of a group of 22 students is 55 kg. Now when a teacher is included, the average weight increases by 2 kg. So in case first, total weight become what? Total weight is equal to number of a student into average. So 22 into 55, that become 1110. So 1210. Okay. Now in the second case, so let's write TW1. Now in the second case, total weight, so the people become what? 22 student plus teacher included. So there be a single teacher, so 21 plus 22 plus 1, that become what? 23. So it become 23. Now average weight is what? Increased by 2 kg. So 55 plus 2, that become 57. So average become 57 and number become 23. So total weight is equal to what? 23 into 57. Now calculate for the value. So what it become? 171 and 114. 113. So that become 1311. That become what? 1311. It's clear? Okay. Now, so this weight increase. Why it increased? Due to the inclusion of the teacher. So the amount by which it increased, this is the what? This is the weight of the teacher. So from here we know weight of the teacher, that become what? TW2 minus TW1, and this is equal to 1311 minus 1210, that become 101. Means teacher is heavy man. Okay, 101 kg. So he is heavy man. It's clear? Now move towards the next question. This is a question from CAT 2019. Okay, a tank has 3 inlet pipes. This is from the time and work, and it is the question of tank and tap. Okay, so this also a work as a very tricky question and very easy also. So A alone can fill in 6 hours. So in 1 hour, the work by A is equal to what? 1 by 6. No, B alone in 8 hours. So in 1 hour, the work by B is equal to what? 1 by 8, and C alone in 12 hours. So that work is what? 1 by 12. When there be in a question of work and time, okay, tap and tank, okay, now always calculate each and everything on 1 day, 1 hour, 1 part. Okay, na? So you must need to remind that this is the calculation based on 1 only. Okay, so on taking 1 part, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, we have got 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 1 by 12. When all these 3 are what? Open together, means on a same time. So when on a same time, total amount will be what? It will be added. So that become within 1 hour, he can fill this amount of water of the tank. Okay, so that become what? 48, 6 at the 6, 4, 10 and 18 upon 48, 6 at the 6 3 ja. So within 1 hour, these 3 taps can fill 3 by 8 part. So 3 by 8 part in 1 hour. So total part become what? Total part is reciprocal of the given 1 hour part. So reciprocal, its reciprocal become 8 by 3, means 8 by 3 hour. So total time required 2 of 3 2 ja 2, 2 of 2 by 3 hour. Now we need to change it in minute. So that become 2 hour 2 by 3 hour means 2 by 3 into 60, 3 is 20. Now it become 2 hour, 22 is 40 minutes. So the net required time to fill the tank, that is equal to what? 2 hour 40 minutes. Now move towards the another question. This is a question of UPSC Civil Services, and this is a question based on hit and trial method. Okay, na? So now let us do. Who has applied option 1? No, option 1 is a wrong answer. Okay, so let us do this question. Let P Q Q Q be a 3-digit number. What is the SCF of P and 481? So you can do such a question by hit and trial because the clear data is not provided here. But we need to analyze the question from the given segment. The value of Q must be less than 4. Why? Because if the value become greater than 4, so that become 5. Okay, so the digit become 555, and we have never read that we can find the SCF of 555 and 481. Yes, we have read that we can find the SCF of 481 and 555, but we never read that we can find the SCF of 555 and 481. Why? Because 555 is greater than 481. Okay, so now this is the basic concept. Now move towards the final question. So let us take Q is equal to 1. When Q is equal to 1, the number P become 111. Now take the SCF of 111 with 481. So 481 up to the 4 time, 444, that become 37. Now 111, so 37 3 is a 111. So that is clear. So in the first case, the SCF is what? 37. Where is the option? So first will be the correct. Now for any major changes or major fault, we must need to check on the other number also. So when we check this Q on 333, so 333, 481 take is at 1 time 333, that become 48 or 148, 1138, 734, 43, 148. Now 148 to 333. So 148 2 times that become 296, and after 37, I am confirmed this become 37. Okay, so 37 of 148, 37 4 ja 148. Okay, 7 4 ja 8, 3 4 ja 12. Okay, so from here it's also gives the answer of what? 37. So it's a tricky question. You need not to think too much about such type of question. Just apply the heat and trick value, okay, and you will got the answer for this question. Okay, now move towards the another question. So no, this is not a clear question. Okay, here it is a question of coding decoding. It's a reasoning. So no is coded at 210. We don't know what is the first step and what we need to do. But in the second case, we see that note is coded that 4200. Means if no into T, we get what? 210. This is the code of no, and the value of T in alphabet, that is equal to what? 20. So we have just catch this what code, what he tried to write here. Okay, so now, so 210 into 20 we will got 4200. Now for note, it's apply the same method for note. That means what? It has written note into 5. That means 4200. It is the value of E. Okay, na? 4200 into 5, and we will got 21000. Now, so what is the code of notes? So what we need to do? Note into S. On the similar pattern, note into S, we will got what? Notes. So S, if T is on 20, so S is on what? S is on 90. So S is on 90, so that become 21,000 into 90. Means, no, we never do the full calculation here. 1 9 is 9. Where is the option in 9? There is only one option in the 9. I think this is the option 339. And let's see, is there any other option? No. So there be not any other option. So just take this answer. Need not to do what? Multiple times of the calculation. Okay. You can save your time from this type of trick also. So that become 3,99,000 is the correct option. Now move towards the next question. Okay, it is also from the coding decoding. If France is coded as itna, Germany is coded as itna, so what will be the code of Yemen? This is what? This is a similar type of thing. So just write this value and you will get E is equal to 1. So for here it is also written that E is equal to 1, and for here it is also written that E is equal to 1. So Yemen, for E there be 1. Okay. Now N is equal to 3 from here, and from here it is also written that N is equal to 3. So on N there be 3. Okay. For M it is written that 1 2 3 4, fourth place 1 2 3 4 N. So M is written as 8. So M become 8. Now Y is equal to 7. So the correct answer is equal to 71813 is the correct answer for the code of Yemen. Now this is a previous year UPSC question, and this is a question of, I think I have appeared last time. Okay, 2024 or 2025. No, this is a question of 2024. Okay. Now is there any more question? No, this is not. Okay. This is also a tricky question, and this is based on GP, geometric progression series. Okay. You must have read the sequence and series cases. So this is based on GP. What it is said? This is Faltu line. Now the 3 players X, Y and Z scored a total of 37. So X plus Y plus Z, that is equal to what? 37. Now the ratio of numbers of runs scored by X to Y and the equal to. So it become equal to the ratio of number Y is to Z. So X upon Y, the ratio in the first case X is to Y is equal to Y upon Z. This is from the question, is equal to ratio of the number Y to Z here. Okay. Now so from here, from this relation we find out that Y square is equal to XZ. Now from here we see that Y is equal to root under XZ, and we know that if A, B, C are in GP, then it follow the same relation that B square is equal to root under AC. Okay. So suppose X, Y, Z are in GP, so it follow the same relation, Y is equal to root under XZ. Clear? Now, so if some term are in GP, here from here we have cleared about the question that X, Y, Z are in GP. Now, remove that. Come to the question. So this is not a question, this is a assumption based things. So here it is given that value A. What is the value A? This is the run of X. 2, this is the run of Y. 3, this is the run of Z. Now come to the option here. What he is asking, which of the following option is correct? Okay, na? So first is what? x value 1 means x is lesser than y is lesser than z. If this is in GP, this can be, because we know that suppose that A, B, C are in GP. So if A is the first term, AR is the second term, and AR square become the third term, means all the term R is increasing. When R become what? R is greater than 0. Okay na? This is for the case R is greater than 0. So what can be? Yes, it can be. But we have not concluded the final answer of this question. Okay. So now move towards the another option. Value third is less than value second, means Z is less than Y and X. Okay. It can also be what possible, because when R is less than 0, the GP term become what? A by R, and I think and next become what? AR. So this is a what? When R is 0, we can form such type of GP term. So this can also be, option B can also be an answer. Now, if there it is provided 1 and 2 both can be answer, then that option will be the correct. But here they have provided only 4 options, and they have never told us that option 1 and 2 both are correct. So need not to read these options, because what? This is a X, this is a Z, this is a Y, which never form a GP from this type of the question. Okay. Now there be only 4th option, cannot be determined due to insufficient data. So if first will appear, second can also be appear. So we are not confirmed from A and B, and third is totally wrong. So there only one left of option, that is D, where it is saying that cannot be determined due to insufficient data. Why it is not determined? Because the ratio is not given. If we apply Sn is equal to what? A into R to the power n minus 1 upon R minus 1. Okay, now this is the sum of a geometric progression term. Okay, so if we apply, if A can be given, then we can find the value of Sn after putting the what? Sn is equal to x plus y plus z. What is given here? I think 37. Na? So 37, and we can find out. If R can be given, we can also find out. But neither A nor R is provided. So we know that if we have a regular calculation practice, if we have a regular confidence on that type of the chapter, we know that what? Data is insufficient. So what is the correct answer? D, cannot be determined due to the insufficient data. Now, is there any other question left? It is the same question. So I think we have just done the question of the Public Service Commission, Union Public Service Commission, the question of a common admission test, and I have left one question. Give me some minute. There is a question of Bihar Public Service Commission, and give me some minute. Sorry for that, I have not uploaded it. Okay na? So where is the question? I think in WhatsApp. And this is a current year question, very tricky question of the reasoning of the square pattern. Okay na? Where is the academy manager? Okay, this is here. Okay, this is a question. Find the missing number. I think is it clear? Okay, so now this is a question here, that It is the filling of the square boxes or a square pattern reasoning. And nowadays, these are a famous type of reasoning asked in each and every type of the exam. So this is what 720, 28, 12, 84, what 45, 25, 9. Okay, option is A 35, B 30, C 20, D 25. So this is a current year Bihar Public Service Commission preliminary question. Okay, so let us see such type of question how they framed here. Okay, now 7 4 ja 28 and 4 5 ja 20. It is clear? 7 4 ja 28 and 4 5 ja 20. Now 9 5 ja 45 and 5 5 ja 25. It is also clear? 9 5 ja 45 and 5 5 ja 25. I think in the first line they have written 28 27. In the second line they have written 84-12. In the third line they have written 45 25 9. So 9 5 ja 45 and 5 5 ja 25. Similarly here 7 4 ja 28 and 4 5 ja 20. So we must apply the same thing for 12 84 and the dash arrow. Okay, so 12 7 ja 84 and 7 into 5, that become what 35. So 35, option A is correct answer. Okay, so thank you class. This is my demo. Thank you sir all. This is my demo and I have finished the guided question by you, and I hope you will enjoy from my demo. Thank you sir.